Welcome to Poland, Orchard Owls. Poland is a country in Central Europe, and if you'd like to come and visit Poland, you would have to take a plane and fly overseas for many hours. Poland has 7 neighbors: Russia, Lithuania, Belarus, Ukraine, Slovakia, Czech Republic, and Germany. We also have Baltic Sea to the north. As you can see, Poland could easily fit inside the state of Texas. There are about 38.5 million people living in the country of Poland. Polish money is called Polish złoty, which means gold, and the faces you can see are the faces of great kings who used to rule Poland. Polish constitution was proposed on May 3rd, 1791, and it was second oldest written constitution in the world. Can you guess which one was the first? Let me help you. I believe it was American Constitution. And as you can see from the picture on the bottom, it was a very happy day for Poland. Polish flag has 2 colors, and it's really easy to remember. White on top and red on the bottom. The capital of Poland is Warsaw. It's a beautiful, gorgeous city. There are about 1.7 million people who live there. There are a lot of beautiful places in Warsaw. One of them is Wilanów. It's a palace, and it's a second home to various Polish kings. Royal Park, the picture on the right, is the largest park in Warsaw, and in summertime, many Polish pianists come here to play music composed by Fryderyk Chopin. Krakow is another city. It's a must-see when you travel to Poland. And the most popular place to visit in Krakow is Wawel Castle. Not far away from Krakow, you can visit Wieliczka salt mine. It's mine from 13th century. Almost everything you can see on the picture is made of salt. One of the most beautiful places in the Tatra Mountains is the Eye of the Sea. We call it Morskie Oko. There are more than 500 castles in Poland, and Marlborough Castle is the most famous, and it's also the largest castle in the world, measured by land area. It was built in the 13th century. Let's move now from south to the northeast of Poland, where one of the last and largest remaining parts of the immense primeval forest, called Białowieża Forest, is located. Białowieża Forest is home to 800 European bison. There are only 7,500 European bison left in the world. Stork is one of my favorite birds to look for when I travel back to Poland. They fly from South Africa to Poland in March, and they stay here for spring and summer, and then they fly back to South Africa. The trip is longer than 6,000 miles. About 1/3 of the whole European population of storks lives in Poland. Let me introduce you to some of the most famous Polish people. On the picture you can see Karol Wojtyła, also known as John Paul II, and he was elected Pope in 1978. He was very important to all people in Poland because he helped end communism, which was a very sad regime that took freedom away from the people. Maria Skłodowska-Curie was a physicist and chemist who conducted pioneering research on radioactivity. She was the first woman to win a Nobel Prize, the first and only woman to win it twice, and the only person to win it in 2 different scientific fields. Fryderyk Chopin was a Polish composer who wrote his first composition at the age of 7. Polish food is very tasty. We eat a lot of dumplings. We call them pierogi. You can have pierogi with potatoes, with cheese, with meat, and even with cabbage. Some people like to stuff their dumplings with strawberries and blueberries, and they are really yummy. We also eat beet soup, which is red in color, of course. Another favorite food of Polish people are gołąbki, and it's cabbage stuffed with rice and meat. Polish sweets are delicious. Pączki on the left and chruściki on right. I remember my mom and my grandma making it very often, and all the kids love those sweets. Now I will tell you about few things that Poland is famous for. On this picture you can see beautiful Polish pottery from the city of Bolesławiec. Polish farmers grow some wonderful food for people in Poland. On the pictures you can see some of the most common food they grow: barley, rye, and wheat. They also grow potatoes and sugar beets. Poland is also famous for making trolley buses. You see those long arms sticking from the roof? Those are the arms that touch the electric lines. Those trolley buses are very comfy. We also make cars in Poland and car parts. Fiat and Volkswagen Caddy are just some of the examples. One last thing I want to share with you is to tell you what city your two orchard friends, Nikolai and Gabriel, go to when they visit their grandparents in Poland. It's the city of Lublin, and it's my most favorite place on earth. I would like to thank you for exploring Poland with me. You were such a good listener.